Satilla Shores down in Georgia, and a lot of developments in this case. But this is a case that has not proceeded the way a normal investigation should go, the way it should go from police responding to a district attorney taking over the case. Some of what has happened, people are looking at and saying, wait a minute, this looks like an injustice in the making. So tonight, we take a look at the case, the investigation of the shooting of Ahmaud Arbery, from shooting to finally a district attorney and finally some charges. Chanley Painter has one.
It's February 23rd. Two 911 calls come from the Satilla Shores neighborhood of Brunswick, Georgia. Glenn County Police find 25-year-old Ahmaud Arbery dying in the street from 3 gunshot wounds. Father and son Gregory and Travis McMichael are questioned and released. The next day, Waycross District Attorney George Barnhill tells police no grounds exist for arresting the McMichaels or the person who filmed the shooting. But Barnhill is not in charge of the case. February 27, Brunswick District Attorney Jackie Johnson asked for another prosecutor to take over. The reason? Gregory McMichael worked as an investigator in her office for years. The same day, Barnhill is formally appointed to the case. April 1st, the autopsy report is released. In a letter to Glenn County Police, Barnhill says the autopsy affirms his opinion that there is insufficient probable cause for arrest. Barnhill also says he will step away from the case at the request of Arbery's family. April 7th, the Georgia Attorney General's office receives Barnhill's request to appoint another prosecutor. Barnhill says his son worked with Greg McMichael on a case involving Arbery. April 13. The AG's office appoints Tom Durden. He is the third prosecutor to take over the case. Public pressure mounts in Glenn County to bring charges against the men involved.
There are a lot of people who are discouraged and believe that this is going to be one of those cases that has happened in other parts of the nation, where life was lost and justice was not rendered.
Glenn County Police request the Georgia Bureau of Investigation's help with threats against officers involved in the Arbery case. May 5th, video of the deadly encounter goes viral. The case explodes across the country. Durden says he will present the case to a grand jury, but COVID-19 shutdowns mean the case won't be heard any earlier than June. The next day, the GBI steps in. The investigation picks up speed. May 7th, Travis and Gregory McMichael are arrested. May 11th, Cobb County District Attorney Joyette Holmes takes over the case, the fourth prosecutor to become involved. The same day, the Attorney General asked for an investigation of possible misconduct by the first two prosecutors for failing to reveal Barnhill's involvement in the case before he took over.
Unbelievable. I mean, usually when we're looking at these cases and you're looking for something that's gone wrong, you look at the investigator. No, they're looking at the lawyers. They're looking at the district attorneys in this one. Let's bring everyone back in here. And that's the first thing that jumps out to me in this one, Ashley, is that, hey, normally when we're talking about problems, it's, the problems with the investigation, the cops are doing a favor for another cop. Here, it's going up another level. It looks like the district attorneys were the ones who need to be looked at a little more closely.
Yeah, and I wouldn't be surprised if you start hearing the terms prosecutorial misconduct being thrown around. Although, Vinny, you know well what that entails. It's a pretty high bar to be able to achieve that kind of a conviction. It usually requires some kind of malice and some kind of nefarious action, as opposed to just sloppiness or stupidity or neglect, that sort of thing. But I think without question, this is going to be a very significant part of this case. What did the prosecutors do? What did they know? When did they know it? How did they react? And did they react in a criminal way?
And Ted, the other part of this is all happening at once, right?